The number one way to win a point in tennis is to force an error. There are three ways to win a point. You can hit a winner, you can wait for your opponent to make an unforced error, or you can force an error. And out of those three, forcing an error is the one that is repeatable. You cannot just crack winners all day long and expect to win points. It doesn't happen on the Pro Tour. It definitely doesn't happen in recreational tennis. And you don't want to just sit around and wait for your opponent to miss. What if they don't? You're putting your wins and losses in the hands of the opponent. Force errors. It's repeatable and you're not taking a ton of risk. And let me give you one example of a way to force an error. Let's say you're playing singles, you hit a short ball, your opponent comes in, they attack. Let's say you're right-handed and it's your backhand side. Your opponent is coming forward. Don't feel like you have to hit a winner by avoiding them, by cracking it down the line or cross-court pass. That's what they want you to do. Your opponent wants you to go for a winner. They want you to try to avoid them. They don't feel like volleying. If they can win the point without doing anything, that's good for them, right? Bad for us. Instead, try involving your opponent. And one of the ways that you can do that and force an error is with a really high lob. Now, if they hit the ball out of the air, most of the time they're going to screw that up or hit a really weak ball that allows you to attack. But they might also allow that ball to bounce. And if they allow the ball to bounce and then they try to hit the overhead off of it, they are going to make very few of those. Now, I always get people in the comments section saying, Ryan, if I played against you and I came to the net and you hit a super high lob, I would just let the ball bounce and I would crush it for a winner. Of course you would. Let me ask all of you, when was the last time you went out and practiced with a friend, with your team, with your league, partners, or you took a lesson and you practiced overheads off of a really high lob, whether out of the air or letting it bounce? When was the last time you hit an overhead off of a bounce in practice? It rarely happens. And because of that, we can use that against our opponents and they're going to really struggle with it. And in fact, they're going to miss most of the times when they try that shot. I want you to check out this exact strategy being used by a league down in Atlanta, Georgia called the Hendy. So thank you so much for allowing me to use your videos, guys. And make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I'll put their link in the description. Watch the guy at the bottom of the screen. The opponent attacks and he hits this really high lob that the opposing net player really has an overhead off the bounce, and he ends up hitting the net because it is not an easy shot to hit. Now, if you want to win more singles matches, then I invite you to check out the new rules of singles from Fuzzy Yellow Balls. It is a brand new online solution that shows you how to win more singles matches using the latest data on what is working on the Pro Tours right now, both men and women, really singles and doubles. And this is Craig O'Shaughnessy, the leading stats guy in the world when it comes to what is working on the Pro Tours currently and what is not. And he's going to show you, the recreational tennis player, how to copy the pros so you can start winning a lot more matches. I invite you to check out the new rules of singles one of two ways. First, you can just grab the Fuzzy Yellow Balls app in the App Store or use my link. It's in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. Now, if you're looking for new people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, or you want to find a league at your level, or you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for Play Your Court. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. Winning more matches is easier if you force your opponent into an error, rather than just feeling you got to crack winners or just wait around until they mess up. Force them into an error. And one of the best ways to do that is when they attack, hit a super high lob. If they hit it out of the air, they're going to mess that up more than they hit winners, I can tell you that. And if they allow the ball to bounce, players never practice that shot. They're now hitting a shot when it counts, a shot that they never practice. They're going to screw up so many of those, I promise you. You use this tactic, and there is no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.